So that's what that sounds like.
That would work. No, I have a great idea. No,
I don't have those.
I need you to cover your face.
Okay. That wasn't my face.
I did not have a good
But now you know you can injure someone with your bag of dice. Okay. Yeah, so last session you had the beautiful, I guess we'll call it a fight, with the goblin camp.
That building sure was strong.
Yeah. And then, after you all get back to the school, you get back late, you have your another normal day, you guys had your free day, and you all got your bracelets that connect to a ring.
I have a bracelet.
Yes.
Yeah.
You probably have it on the hand that's not golden already, but I don't know. That's up to you.
I don't know.
I don't know how well it would fit over the golden hand.
Behold the hand.
Didn't I get my hammer fixed?
Yes.
Like my dad did it.
Yeah, your dad would have fixed your hammer.
Thanks, Dad.
You hit your head 4 times.
I did.
Yeah.
Did I have you roll?
Yeah. I don't remember what it was.
I did the first time, but not.
Yeah.
I got a natural 20.
Wait, roll for what?
Nothing.
Thanks.
Nothing.
Good talk, everyone.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna see what's backstory stuff and shut
Yeah.
up.
I mean, technically no.
Technically,
It's
yes.
not backstory.
Yes, it is.
It's current story.
It's a bit of both. Yeah, so the plan is for probably either mid or end of the session to skip from day 12 to
Day 100.
the end of the second month.
Oh.
It's the end of the
Whoa,
second
whoa,
one.
whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
You would not be leveling up yet. This was month
1 month are we in?
You're halfway through month 1. It's been
Where
like
am
2
I?
weeks of classes.
Oh,
How many
Yeah.
weeks are in a month?
hang on.
4.
I'm allowed to ask that. It's not a stupid
Yeah,
question.
there are 4 weeks in every month.
I thought you were just being sarcastic,
No.
Yeah, so, no, wait, I think there were 5 because of how I have it set up.
You lied
I
to
might
me.
actually have forgotten. That's why I have this notebook. That's why I have a second notebook that's the exact same as the first one.
Wait.
Yes, no, wait, yeah, 5. There are 5 weeks every
You believe
month.
you lied to me. I'm gonna have to roll wild next to you.
That's not how that works, but okay. Yeah, so because we'll be skipping, the way that the session is going is basically, is there anything that you guys as the PCs would like to do during this time skip or after that battle? Are there people you want to talk to, like your classmates?
I need to remember their names. Give me a second.
Felt that.
Wait, so I didn't really hear. How much are we skipping?
You just finished week 2 of 5 in month 1, so you would be skipping from that to the end of the second month, till the first week of the third month.
Okay,
So
Yeah.
8 weeks.
gotcha.
Yeah, you're skipping 8 weeks.
So,
Yeah.
you get the Discord message about how in 3 houses we're on the Crimson
Yeah.
Flower Path? He knows.
Yeah.
He knows what I'm talking about.
I don't, because I haven't.
She doesn't, because
Yeah.
she took she joined the Golden Deer best house.
Yeah.
But
A
continue.
good choice, but
Sorry.
It's kind of, what would you guys like to do during this time? There is something that will be happening before the actual time skip, but is there anything you specifically would like to do? I made eye contact with you while
Just
you
look
did that.
down.
Is there anything specific you guys would like to do? You still have your regular classes and such, and you still have the free days every weekend. So, is there anything you...
Explore the library to see if there's any secret things.
Any secret things on the library?
Yes.
Alright, go ahead and roll investigation. I'm assuming you're going more than once.
You found a
Probably.
book.
there's a book
cats.
hidden behind the book. That's about more cats.
What?
The sequel. The cursed
14.
sequel.
Plus or minus.
Yeah, you have a plus there.
Investigation.
Yeah, it's somewhere on the list of
Which
skills.
should be like dead in the middle.
Yeah.
15.
Wait.
I can't take it seriously.
What? Yeah, kind of.
As you walk through the library, there's not really anything secret or hidden that you find, but there's a random janitor's closet that's like... it's like cut out of a bookshelf.
No.
It's just a regular door with a little like plaque that's been carved to say janitor's closet.
That was really
Cleaning
dramatic.
supplies. It was very dramatic.
With
for
the
it to be.
music.
Yeah.
There's a janitor's closet. Oh yeah, 5 minutes in, jokes at the
I
end.
can't keep a straight face with Arabian Nights playing.
It'll be over soon. Just get.
Oh yeah. Alright. Yeah. So anything else you guys would like to do?
I already have my plan.
Yeah, you already had yours. I think we decided to put it Yes, Jane?
I would like to get my Elizabeth lesson first and foremost.
Alrighty.
Make sure it's done.
Yes. That would be done by the end of the second month.
Perfect. I want to ask Egg if I can make a trip to the capital with her.
Alrighty.
Just to listen to what she has to say to the
Yeah.
king.
Oh yeah, her dad doesn't actually live in the capital.
Chew.
The
Chew.
palace is
Chew.
like near the top of the tree. So you
I don't
would
want to go talk with your dad with her. I don't want to say anything. I just want
Alright.
to listen.
Alright. You probably do that one of the first skip days, I'm assuming.
Cool.
Yeah. It'd mostly be her getting very frustrated at him for things that she's been reading. Like, she brings several books from the school library with like little pieces of paper that are tabbed inside of it, and she
defiled the books?
no, she
How
tore out
dare.
It's like she tore a piece of paper outside of the book and put the pieces in so that they were bookmarked. And she walks up to her dad carrying a stack of like 5 books, and he's sitting on his like very comfortable, lavish throne in a very large throne room. And he has a very small table beside him. She just walks up, and there are guards lining the room. She's allowed to walk right up. They try and keep you like 10 or 15 feet away from him.
Could you
But-
make paper out of the tree?
She walks straight up and just sets the books on his lap and basically starts scolding him for most of his policies.
Then if someone tries to rip it, would that be breaking part of the tree? Since
She
it's
she
technically part
slowly
of
she
the
opens
tree?
the books and she's pointing out different things, like questioning why he would
Yeah,
do
but
certain
that
things,
was
why
for
he's
school
allowing for
purpose.
things to happen in the cities and in this entire country.
That's awesome.
And her
This
mom
is the smartest thing I'll
her
ever
mom
think
is
about in my
definitely
life.
there, and she looks a bit upset that she's confronting her dad in front of you, but she isn't saying anything. And
Gotcha.
she does have a little smile when she mentions certain policies, like how he is treating different races.
Beautiful.
So the mother agrees with her egg's policies, but not with the king's, it seems.
Beautiful.
What? That egg?
Saying that.
Probably would not have noticed that just with my terrible wisdom,
Mm.
but I thank you.
Yeah.
Letting me know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really all I want to know.
Alright.
That keeps with your reference.
And ask her if every time she's going, if I can join, just to be a second on the assignment next year.
She agrees and kind of tells you she feels a little more comfortable because she feels like she has somebody backing her. And Aaron would have come with you as well, but he would have been able to go a bit closer and stand with her.
That's fine.
Yeah.
What would happen if he T-posed
That's
on the
right.
king?
Yeah,
Death.
there are
Immediate
guards
death.
lining that hall, that front room.
Yes, I had an actually good question. What happens if for a school purpose you took off part of the tree to make paper, and then someone
I don't
tries
think
to
you
take
could
the
make
paper?
I don't think you could make paper.
But it's for a school purpose.
Yeah, is the tree like, oh, paper, you're fine.
They aren't really using the tree to make
But
paper
what if?
because they're.
Here's the thing, can you make
You wouldn't
weapons
know.
out of it? Because it would be indestructible and light.
Depends what you're using it for, though, because brought up that if it's to harm the.
Dang it, another song already. You know what I mean?
I love the theories that are currently happening between you two, though.
Well,
It's very amusing.
In the
I thought
middle
that like the
section.
first
Because
episode.
it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
the school is using the weapons, then it's to protect the school. So in theory, it would be fine. It would be instructable. But that's what they'd actually be.
Okay. So, is there anything you would like to do before this test?
Yeah. I want to see if there are any secret exits, and I want to search parts of the school to see if there. I will get an evacuation.
There's a window.
Okay. Go ahead. Actually, it'd probably be more of a perception than investigation.
I already know of one.
Janitor's closet.
I don't know if it was a janitor's closet, but it was.
I was talking about the one you found in the library just now.
Oh.
But are there books in the
Wait,
janitor's
where's
closet?
perception I have before? So just roll.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if there's books in
That
that
20.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Oh, I got a 20.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you going through all of the floors of the school?
I just will find ways to, get out if we get attacked by something.
It seems like every single floor has some way that you can leave.
The window.
You notice that, like, all the floors have the stairwell, they have something in the middle that's closed off and it's kind of hollow and just goes straight down. After a little bit, one of the times you go in and you finally get curious enough to open it, and you just kind of...
And you open it, dramatic music.
Jasmine, shut up!
Roll to survive the fall.
Yeah,
Trapped.
You kind of open it and one of the teachers sees you and just starts explaining that, yeah, if you step in that, you're not going to get hurt, you'll just go to the bottom.
Impressive.
And
Is it a
it's the
slide?
monk teacher, it's a straight path down the middle of the stairwell.
I think you'd break your leg.
Trustful!
The teacher just, if you'd like, I can demonstrate. It's the monk teacher.
Do a flip. Yes.
Alright, do you want him to do a flip? You could genuinely say for him to do a flip.
Sure, do a flip.
Yeah, he turns around to face you and then just does a backflip into it. It's a like 5x5 space. It's just a little bit, and he's just slowly going down, and it's.
Hey, so what happened to the monk teacher? I told him to do a flip to the
it's-
hollow part of the stairwell.
He's slowly going down. It's not the normal speed that anybody would actually fall from that. He gets to the bottom and lands on his feet, and then just looks up, gives a thumbs up, and then walks out.
Must have left him pretty
And
windy.
recloses it.
Oh.
And then he starts walking back up.
Turns out he was just using a feather falling. It's not
You do it now.
It's not actually that.
Yeah, every single floor has some kind of door to the outside of the tree,
Like I said, windows.
but they are locked.
The windows are locked?
Man, if only someone had thieves' tools.
Yeah.
Man, if only it was like the tree could give
Anyway.
oxygen for some fresh
There
air.
are very small plaques on each of them that says for emergency use only, but they're locked for the present time.
No, so okay. Okay.
And the brain damage.
Okay, are we going to James or did he?
Yes, I was gonna see, do you want to go ahead
Jimothy.
and roll a few times?
Okay, how many times should I be rolling?
I don't know. 3.
She rolled a 1. She
You've only rolled
explodes.
once so far.
1.
Alright.
Explodes.
I didn't bring a pencil, really?
3.
How
It's-
dare
I
you?
brought
yeah.
it. Yes. Woo!
It's a total 10.
Cool.
Not cool. That's below average.
Immediate
That's
death.
It's still improved.
I don't think it's going to cause immediate death. I might be wrong.
I don't know what it is, but yes, it means you're dead.
Oh, okay.
You explode, killing all of
Oh,
us
there it is.
too.
Yeah.
No.
Yep. Yes, that's the end.
Alrighty.
Good
So-
campaign, guys.
Yep. Sorry about that one.
Mission failed.
So as one of the days, it's one of the first days after the fight at the Goblin camp. You're all sitting at lunch, and what is everybody's passive perception?
Mine is a 9.
11.
Passive.
Wait,
Why is my
I'm not the only one with a negative?
9?
Oh no, 2 of them have 11.
I have
But you're so
a
bad.
9.
I have a 9. Wait, mine's
have an
kind of low for.
Yes.
Wait, I have the highest?
You have the highest,
Oh.
and it's not high enough.
Oh.
Why's my perception so low?
Behind all of you,
Okay.
Shane, you suddenly feel just a very gentle tap that's kind of on your elbow. And this is while you're sitting down at lunch and you're all eating. And you, like, turn your head to the side and you just see this very short figure that's, like, maybe 3.5 feet tall.
Is it me?
No. She is green.
It's a mirror image.
And there are very, very large greenish brown ears that it seems like they don't really fit under the hood that she tried to put on. But she, it is the Goblin Girl. She slowly tries to like wiggle her way to get up onto the bench beside you, and she's standing beside you and is still shorter than you sitting.
Yep.
And she just kind of smiles and,
I help you.
thank you guys for
I'm sorry to stop.
at least trying to preserve lives there, even if they didn't. Not everybody lived. It does mean a lot to me. I mean, they were my family, but thank you for preserving those lives that you could.
Of course. Why would I do anything different?
Because many people. And then she just looks up at Egg. The king included believe that those lives don't need to be preserved. And Egg just smiles at her and says, "It's all right. We don't really agree with my father's policies." So.
We don't do that here.
Yeah.
I didn't kill you.
Dude, I didn't kill anyone. I
he
specifically said
he did
non-lethal.
I went back and watched
okay.
I went to an astral plane.
Okay.
Yes.
Just
he did.
don't make eye contact
Yeah,
with
she-
Elizabeth.
She just kind of smiles and she thanks you guys for that. And then she looks
I
you
always
in.
look nervous. That's the
And
secret.
my name's Bella, and she just reaches her hands out, like 2 of her hands out to shake hands with people. So she starts with Doran, and then whoever's like right beside, and she starts trying to shake everyone's hands.
Oh yeah, awkward shake.
And she can't really reach everybody, so for a few seconds she just kind of stands up on the table and walks over, and she's like gently bending over to shake people's hands and stuff.
Wonderful to meet you, Bella. I look forward to a partnership and a friendship.
Of course. And hopefully you're all getting along with each other and your classmates. I know there has been a little competition, and she looks at the twins, and they're sitting at the end on the far side, and they just kind of look away immediately, like.
I wonder if you'll be able to break a building purely with your head soon.
What?
Maybe.
That was random. I thought I was gonna ruin the moment with what I was gonna say. Hey, over the 2 months, can I get apples?
Yeah. Just know that apples do rot over
Yes.
time.
Okay, when they rot, I get rid of them. How many do I have?
Roll
No
a
idea.
D8.
A D8.
How long do apples take to rot?
I got 8.
2 weeks and
How long do apples last?
So
Yes.
I would have 2 weeks. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you probably have 8 apples for the last.
Okay.
I have 8 for the last.
How long do apples last? This is very important.
Yes, it's so important.
This is
Yeah.
vital.
How long
She,
does that last?
Bella kind of just smiles, and then she, I'm
Back to
going to
school.
go back to my group. And then just hops off the table, almost like a pixie, that kind of idea, where she just hops, lands on her feet, and then skips back to her table and sits with her group. And would you have watched Abby?
5
Watched
to
her go back to
7
her
days.
table?
Probably.
5 to 7.
Okay.
You most definitely see
It depends what
Jack,
the store
the
did.
elf of
My
the two,
pocket.
the 4th year, sitting at the same table as her.
Probably 5 to 7
And
days.
he's like smiling as she comes back, and they wave over at you.
I like her. She's cool.
Yeah, no, she's
I'm sorry. You just go, I like her. She's cool. And then all of a sudden, we just hear screaming from the other room on the TV.
Wonderful.
They're watching Aladdin.
The live action version, I think.
I don't think
Oh
I
my
watched
land.
Okay.
Oh my land. Why? Why are you always watching something?
Well, because the Sarah House is not just gonna leave it. What?
Yeah, make your family.
One light is a different color.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's bright.
No, 2 of them are different
Anyway,
colors. Wait.
what were you saying? Oh, hey, look, it's a puppy.
Puppy.
Oh hi.
Sorry,
Mom.
what were you saying?
saying?
I'm sorry, guys.
We all have 0 attention span. It's great.
We do.
But yeah.
Is that something you eat?
During the next, like, the first week of it, it's mostly the teachers are pushing you guys to bond more with your groups and trying to get you to talk to each other. Like, this is during training time. Because you only have 3 more weeks that you're required to go to training together. So they're talking to you guys a lot during training, trying to get you to come up with strategies or talk to each other and bond with your group. So, how would you guys like to proceed on that in your first of the training?
Oh snap.
Basically just, it's basically just, you guys get to talk as your characters.
Okay, do you have any suggestions?
It's up to you guys. Would you like to talk backstory? Would you like to talk about your combat skills? Talk about, your family?
What's that got to do with strategies?
Everyone's
Just
background
talk about.
influences their views.
Continue.
Yeah.
Yeah, your
What was
background.
my background?
I forgot. Nothing traumatic happened to you.
Oh, aren't you a little butterfly?
Yeah.
Well, would either of us come out and be like, hey, yes, this is my tragic backstory.
Here's my childhood trauma.
X, Y, and Z happened to me, and that led to Q. I don't know. I'm trying to think.
I'm an anime protagonist.
Listen, I'm trying to think of what I would actually say.
Yeah.
Okay, let me think. So that.
I technically talked about it. There wouldn't be lies if I phrased it right.
Yeah, I can start.
Okay, cool. I will jump in.
I'm not going to use the voice because I don't want to put the stress on my throat right now.
Understandable.
Basically, I've been around many different villages, cities, this great continent, and actually I was born off continent. My parents are traveling musicians who have been I don't know how to say it politely, working to oppose empires and rulers. And if anybody has any questions about that, I'm happy to answer them privately. But as most of you probably know at this point, I don't like the Emperor. I don't like those in charge. I don't trust our principal here, even if he hasn't given me any reason not to. So saying that, I trust you all, because you have proved that you deserve that trust. I trust the rest of our classmates, as they have shown me that they deserve that trust as well. Yes, that's really all I have to say is I trust each and every one of you.
Flex.
Alright, who's next?
Sorry
It's
that
basically,
no one sent me anything. You don't need
it's
to worry
basically
about
talking about your parents, I guess,
Go.
and like their jobs. Right, how
I'm
you
copying her. I don't remember. What did my parents do for a living?
Really?
Sorry, that's your brother and somebody else.
Oh yeah, let's go.
If you guys wanted to say something like about where you learned what you learned, why you are a rogue, or
Hi.
where you
My
got your
brother.
stuff like that.
Part of it. He tried.
What, you're not going to use your voice?
My
Come on, James. I believe in you.
I'm still reading
jokes.
this.
I
yeah.
had my voice. No, I don't have. If you're not, I'll go. Actually, I became an adventurer because of my parents. They were actually adventurers before they settled down. They were in the same adventuring group, and they're the reason I actually became an adventurer in the first place. Well, that and I had to keep up with my sister, who was kind of insanely good at magic. So yeah, fun story.
Your mom's sorcerer.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure
Your
about.
parents
You have parents? I have parents!
you come alone.
Yeah, that's only because they live They live a little journey away, and I was working with an adventuring group for various reasons. And it did end well. It did end well because, you know, the hand. And so I decided I actually needed training. Because all I did in that group was lockpick and sneak around. So they didn't really, I wasn't really helpful to them.
Understood.
My parents are
Well, glad
woodcarvers.
to have you.
I tried to learn how to shoot the bow and arrow for my brother, but it didn't end well.
Remember, she's the best at archery
You
you've ever
kidding
seen.
me? She's honest.
Yeah, I was about to say, you
Jeez.
did quite well in the training rooms, though.
You look constipated.
I think I'm better suited like this.
All I've seen her do is hit a bullseye. How?
I think Haley died.
Rest in peace.
You look constipated.
Shub didn't actually say that.
How's Elizabeth gonna respond
Oh,
to
there's
the
the
compliments?
morale.
How are you gonna respond to those compliments, huh? Alright, Elizabeth pulls her hood up. She's probably patting Kyle under the hood. Or the cloak. Yeah, okay.
So mean.
They're complimenting you.
She called me
No, Shub didn't say that. She didn't say it out loud at least. She probably said it in her head.
I still did my
The
part.
sound isn't there.
And I did my
So
part.
what's Shump gonna say?
My mother and her side of the family are performers. And my father, his side of the family is soldiers. And he also does blacksmithing. So I learned how to fight from my mother and got stronger because I helped my father work.
And you hit your head on the wall 4 times.
That's it.
Yes, and she
I think-
slammed her
No, I'm
head on
sorry.
the
The
wall.
4th one wasn't a wall. Excuse
It
me.
was not.
And I may have had some brain damage.
You learned like your father.
Explains a lot.
You're just like him.
I do think that's the most that you've said the entire time you've been together.
Most likely.
Not to call you out there or anything, but
Yes.
And I will proceed to be quiet for the rest of the campaign.
are you challenging me?
This is kind of difficult with 2 different quiet characters.
Yes, I know, that's why I'm trying to force you
Well,
to
yeah.
talk.
I'm not good at talking anyway.
Roleplay! Neither of you are. Vaughn.
Wait, this was our plan.
I mean, the thing
Yes.
is, the characters work, but
Oh,
they
yes.
just need. It's difficult when they're half of the. Like if we had like another person, it would.
It takes a level of trust to be able to open up as quiet characters.
Oh.
Yeah?
Yes.
I just hear the little noise now.
So far, this isn't.
I was just biting my nail.
So far, this isn't exactly a party that you're trusting. There's some weird rogue who likes apples and has a gold hand. There's a lion who keeps following me, and then there's a dwarf who hit her head on the wall 3 times that I know of.
Best friends.
There's a green dwarf.
Oh yeah.
She has tusks.
Confusion.
They're very
Yeah.
small
Yeah,
though.
that's intimidating. Not as intimidating as me,
Sideburns.
of course.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys kind of you open up a little bit to each other, you know, telling a little bit about your parents and such.
I have told everyone everything they need to know.
Hey, what
They
about your
already know.
great-great-grandpa?
Oh no!
Remember, they had history class.
No!
Throckmorton.
Yes.
My cousin Throckmorton.
That is what that was.
Literally,
Yes.
yes.
You you don't understand. We were going on a downward spiral for about 3 hours
Yeah.
talking about just that. We were very tired.
Okay. You based it on the meme, my cousin Throckmorton.
Yes!
Well, to be fair, how I got all of my names was just looking up Fire Emblem names, so I mean, you know. No, seriously.
I chose the name Shop because it was in the book and it
Owen
sounded
was
like
actually
a funny
originally
name.
a Wayne. So I just switched it to In.
Oh no, he's going to JoJo pose.
Oh dear.
Anyway,
You start talking about how his hand's going to corrupt him.
no, how he's gonna. That's a Fire Emblem reference. Where's the puppy?
I don't know where the puppy is.
Anyway, this has been a. We have not been constant. Without Shane, this entire group falls apart.
I mean, the practice battle, that was pretty obvious.
I'm rubber and you're on fire.
Well,
Oh dear.
uh,
Yeah. Are there any people in the school you guys would like to speak to during this
I found it.
skit?
The skit.
Skit. Yes.
Skit.
We're going to
Wait,
be
did you-
performing a play now.
You know, said it.
I said skip.
No.
Oh,
Like how the time skip is unbeatable.
Just while you're gone, is there anybody you would like to talk to? Any specific conversations you guys would like to have? Like any teachers, any students that you're like, hey,
See,
I
I
want to
would.
talk to them.
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here.
Like we already talked about this.
Where are your fingers?
I want to talk to the ranger teacher.
Alrighty.
Oh, it's convenient. I have time.
I'm just kidding. I think I just went to bed.
Well, I would be if my dad wasn't in there.
Go ahead and stab.
Alright. Did you hear Shane?
What?
I said go ahead and stab me for me.
Oh, of course.
Hey, Haley, there's mochi cake here.
What?
I will probably steal some before I leave. Do you know what mochi is?
I don't. but
No.
I should know.
Very large mochi.
When do you guys
Don't know what a mochi is, so that doesn't.
It's just like ice cream wrapped in like some kind of
It's a
dough.
sticky
What is
dough
a mochi?
made-
I will
yeah.
steal that.
Yeah, it's sticky dough.
Here.
Mochi is Japanese rice
Huh?
cake made of
What
mochi
type
gum, a short grain
I don't know.
japonica
Wait.
glutinous rice.
It's probably gonna be a shorter than
It's
normal.
gonna thaw a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
You don't want it to thaw too much or then it's cracked.
Yeah, mochi is Japanese rice cake made of mochi gum, a short
Although-
grain japakona
Okay,
glutinous rice.
we don't need
Yeah,
to
James.
know. Here, I'll go get one after I have a conversation.
I have 48.
So, what time of day? Probably after classes and such.
Yeah.
He'd be sitting probably in the cafeteria, just basically sitting near one of the back walls, like straight out of the stairwell, so that he can see everybody that's there. I'm not helping on that one, you guys have a note.
It's because he wants to be edgy.
So would Doran be joining on? This is like after classes and after training time.
That is only if I am asked.
Sure, you'll be interested in this too, while I'm asking, so.
Perfect. I will definitely go then.
Tragedy got Blake's was.
So Mr. Hicks he's sitting at that table eating. There's nobody else at the table with him, but he's just kind of watching the students, making sure no fights are breaking out, stuff like that. High school stuff. How would you like to approach or start the conversation?
Excuse me, sir. I have a question about some events that happened. So, at the goblin incident, the girl, do we know why she was actually there?
Yes,
I know that something happened with her invitation, but why was she? How did that lead to her going to a goblin encampment, staying there?
Well, her parents were very involved in trying to get her into the school, and she would be the only warlock in the school, so we were already debating whether or not it was a good fit for the school, but something happened, and he very directly makes eye contact with you, Owen. And her invitation seemed to have disappeared, and we had another student come instead. We decided that it was almost fate, and we spoke to her family. Her parents were very upset. but they accepted it and were going to try and get her into one of the other schools on another continent because it's where she's originally from. She wanted to travel and come to this one specifically. Instead, she decided to run from her parents and leave them, and we didn't know where she was until that fight.
Thank you for your time.
Of course, anytime.
I'm just gonna walk away.
Mr. Hicks,
Yes.
is anybody in contact with her?
Not that I know of. She ran as soon as she could after that fight, and her parents have told us not to chase after her, but to tell them when we see her, so that they can come and find her.
Has a message been sent from her?
Yes, we've sent mail to them, but it takes a few days to get it to different cities. They're currently in one of the farthest cities from here.
Thank you.
Of course.
I take her phone.
Alright.
Where'd James go?
Back.
Oh, okay.
Decided to lay directly on my feet.
Well, now you can't move because there's a puppy on your feet.
Dang it, Otis.
Hey puppy, come here. I want to pet you.
We've been distracted by a puppy.
He does not know us, so we've already had a conversation.
Yeah, he just kind of sits there. He looks a little more tense now that as you guys walk away after this conversation. Are there any teachers that Shump would like to speak to, or any students that Shump would like to try and bond with?
No,
No?
I don't believe so.
If you don't, wait, where's the list? Moment.
I don't even know what Trump would talk about.
Would she be interested in meeting a Goliath?
The big old giant at the top.
Really? No. That's a giant. There's a Goliath. He's not as tall as a giant. He's probably like 8 feet tall.
Is that the one from the first?
There's a orc somewhere, or a half orc somewhere. I don't remember which class he's in the same group actually.
I doubt Shump would care to talk to anyone.
No. She wouldn't care to talk to the fellow guards. The 2 jacks.
Probably not.
Socialize! Shump! No!
James, who are you gonna talk to?
Yes, is Elizabeth gonna talk to anybody aside from what we talked
A
about?
teacher. Ask
Yeah, are there any teachers you would like to talk to?
or give vague backstory things. That
Yeah.
kind of makes sense. Oh.
Maybe? So? Ignoring what we talked about. Your brother is at the school. You could go talk to Leon.
Wait.
Probably is a good idea, yeah.
Yeah? You're gonna go talk to Leon? What time would you be doing that? Would you do it like lunch, during training, during supper? Breakfast?
Ask him to.
He wouldn't be able to
The other class.
I could ask him during training to keep helping him shoot bow.
Okay. Yeah.
He's a ranger, right?
He is. Are you going to ask him to help you with the shooting?
Yeah, I could then poorly.
Alright. Would you stay over with his group or would you bring him to your party?
I mean, figure out eventually. So yeah, you could come over to our party.
Alright. So
What do you mean figure out? You don't know he's your
No, you have no idea.
As-
You're silly. Shut up.
Okay.
So Elizabeth goes over and she starts talking to one of the 4th years, and he comes over with her. And as soon as he starts to walk away, the other 3 in his party see him walking and kind of start to follow. Like they're kind of excited, like, hey, he's gonna go talk to his sister, and we can actually go meet her in her party. So they come over. There is a dragonborn that is just draped in very long cloaks. There is a half-orc that seems like he has just regular plain, like a t-shirt and plain cloth shorts.
He uses his couch.
But he's still he still has like pockets and like ways to hold different
That's
weapons.
just an idea.
We need all the D4s we can get.
There's of course Leon. He looks human instead. So every so often you've seen like Elizabeth has pointed ears that stick out from under her hair, but Leon's hair can't cover his ears, so his human ears are shown. And then of course there is a half-elf bard that I really hope I wrote on your card.
Did you?
I don't know that I did.
Did you?
There's a fourth here. It's half-elf. Did I not write Belrai? Wait. It would probably be the last one written on there. It's the only
There's two fourth here, Jack.
I didn't write Belrai on there?
I don't think so.
You're welcome. I hope you remember.
Okay, yeah, there's a half-elf in your class as well that I just apparently didn't write on your
I
card.
knew I
I
had more
mean,
than this.
Jack's a half elf, but
Jack is an elf. Belrai is.
oh, high elf. I thought that said half elf.
Oh yeah, hi. There's a high elf and a half elf in
Jack
your
is
class.
high.
I always forget that Belrai exists because I didn't write her on your card, and that's why.
How
I
dare
feel bad. I'm sorry, Belrai. You're beautiful. This half elf, she has very light brown hair, but it's very long and curly. She flows very well as she walks.
That was loud.
How dare you?
It wasn't me.
Yeah.
How did it go
They all-
backwards?
Walk over. It seems like they all have smiles. The three are walking behind behind Elizabeth and Leon, and they look very excited. But the Dragonborn just kind of is like very attentive to what's happening around, like watching. Every so often, she puts her arm in front of the half-orc and the half-elf. Like, she'll put her arms out to her sides and make them stop, and she stops, and something will go past them, like an arrow. And then they finish walking to you guys.
Wait, what is she again?
She is a Dragonborn sorcerer.
Source. Oh, okay. I thought she might be Okay.
Epic music as they walk towards you guys.
Wait, a sorcerer.
So they have a sorcerer, a fighter, Leon is a ranger, and they have a bard.
I thought she might have been one of those wizards that were something about time.
They all come over. They're slowly. They introduce themselves. So there's the Dragonborn sorcerer. Her name is Kenna. The fighter, the half-orc. Yes, Kenna.
I don't know. I just.
And then I don't know what I wrote there. The reveal is the half-orc, and he just kind of smiles. He's got two tusks, so he's kind of smiling at Trump like, hey. And he points at his tusks, and then he continues introducing himself. Leon introduces himself, and he's.
Ow.
Why would you do that?
I wanted to see what he said was true.
Yes, they are pointy dice. Why would you punch that?
He put a bunch of D4s on the table and slammed his fist against it.
It didn't even work.
James,
No, not.
you're an idiot. Why?
I can't believe him.
Okay.
This is why you only have 3 brain cells.
Okay, I'm gonna.
3? Yeah, it's not up. It's not up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Leon introduces himself, and then the half-elf bard introduces herself as Velrai. They're all a very excitable group, but Leon seems like he's very focused on helping Elizabeth with shooting. So, would you like to go ahead and roll
Oh dear.
a couple times? It's up to you.
Louis 16, no scope.
11, what's it plus
Add your dexterity, and then I believe you're a proficient, technically. So you add your proficiency bonus. You're technically proficient because you're an elf.
14. 8.
So the first one, it hits the target. It's not like a great shot, but Leon's immediately trying to correct you. But it seems like you took his information and overcorrected for the next shot and went too far to the other side, so you miss the target on the other side this
We'll
time.
get him next time. Like this one. Width adds 20.
He then kind of guides your arm
did
back
it.
towards the target.
Like,
And you hit the target, yeah. You hit it right in the middle of the chest.
That
And
was so good.
he seems like he's smiling, and then he... Alright, I'm going to step back. Go ahead and roll with disadvantage.
Watch out, it's gonna hit your head, by the way.
Oh no.
Well, that's a total of 6.
Roll again?
Okay, no.
Yeah, you got a 6?
Total.
Alright. You go ahead. He steps back a few steps, and you shoot, and it just kind of goes straight into the wall, and then falls. It didn't stick.
It didn't hit a person.
You were right. It did not hit a person. It did hit the wall.
That's not a person. That's good.
That is better than it could have been.
It's a lot better. And he just smiles and, well, at least it's not what happened last time.
Last time.
Elizabeth, did you not tell them what happened last time?
No.
Oh,
Prediction. I'm sorry.
well,
See, my prediction was right.
we were training. I was teaching her a little bit of how to shoot. Because, you know, I'm a ranger. I've been here for a few years now. So I was just giving her a few little tips and such. And she may have shot an arrow and it hit 2 different people that were behind her.
Arrow.
Yes.
That's impressive.
Honestly, it was. I don't know if I could have done it on purpose. She hit 2 different people behind her, and then she got very frustrated.
That's probably worse than my father.
My guess wasn't right.
I mean, at least that
What'd you
situation
guess?
caused
I was
us to
guessing you
learn
shot
that
a
she had
cat.
magic.
And the cat became the...
Oh.
I thought it was like the ghost of it that was...
Oh,
hanging
that
around
was
with
cool.
you.
No.
Dang it, that was... I thought that's what you were
Yeah.
kept on referring to.
No.
It's gonna be great. It was like a treasured pet or
What is-
something, and you
what is
accidentally killed
Elizabeth's
it.
reaction to him saying that that's how we found out that Elizabeth got her power or had powers?
What?
Wait.
I wasn't paying attention.
He says he said that you got very frustrated when that happened, and that's the day you guys found out that you had power.
I didn't tell them about that either.
Oh, come on, why didn't you tell him about that? That was such a cool day. I mean, really, look at your staff. You should be glad I
Wait,
got
what's
it for
special
you.
about the staff?
Wow, you didn't tell him anything, did you?
No.
That was just
Tell
a
him,
thing
come
of
on.
wood.
It's a fairly straight staff. It looks very old, and there are definitely grooves in it. There are a few spots on it that it looks like somebody's held it there, and this staff it could be hundreds of years old. Like,
I figured it was because your parents were wood carvers.
there's been the same grip on it for such a long time.
That was my character talking.
There are also, at the top, there is a, like, clear crystal. The music.
It's
the
a very
music.
dramatic
Yeah.
clear crystal.
It's a clear crystal. It's about like the size of my hand right now. That has, it looks almost like roots going up around it to secure the bottom of it and hold it in place.
If it's that dramatic, it must be an infinity
You
stone.
should have told me that, because that's not how I drew the staff.
That's perfectly fine.
Okay.
How dare you?
I'll
That's not.
redraw it
How
later.
did you do this?
No, that's not fine. How dare you?
What would you like to tell them? Because Leon is telling you to tell them.
I mean, she doesn't have to tell us if she doesn't
I
want
don't
to.
remember what I said was back there.
You don't remember?
No. Like,
Do you remember the window?
like in theory.
The window.
Do you remember what happened? You got very frustrated when
No.
you missed that.
The window.
And the window may have broken, and then Leon may have taken the staff. Do you remember now? Okay.
Yeah, that's not. Wait, ambiguous? Is that the right word?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
So,
I'm not even sure why I
what
meant
would you
for
like
it
to
be.
say about this? Speak, Elizabeth, speak.
The music in the background. No, I'm sorry, the music in the background building up.
I've hit my elbow twice this session.
I found the staff.
Oh, come on, don't lie. I took it. She got a little bit frustrated, and Did you tell him about anything about that day?
No.
Alright.
To be honest, she hasn't really told us anything.
I've noticed.
How dramatic is this moment?
It's very
Why-
dramatic.
He has not told us anything.
Yeah. Why didn't you tell him anything? I mean, really, it's probably something important.
It's a half-orc, half-dwarf, a large cat man who's been following me, and a guy who really likes apples.
You can't blame me for that.
I've known
Apple-
a lot
Have you
about
seen
cats.
my group?
I am cursed
And then
with
he
knowledge.
smiles. He smiles and he points.
Specifically the guy who likes apples. He's really strange.
He points his thumb over to Kenna, the Dragonborn, and Kenna just kind of smiles a little bit, and he goes, "She is missing half of her teeth because she bit a crocodile. She was really upset."
That's not weird. That's awesome.
She was mad that the crocodile took her food off of her plate because somebody in her family had a pet crocodile.
Understandable.
That makes sense.
And then,
It's not like you're not weird. You constantly try and scratch your shoulder, but you think your shoulder's up here. You're what?
and then Owen just, Leon just looks at you and goes,
What?
"You didn't tell them about Kyle.
Oh.
Tell them about Kyle."
Kyle? Who's Kyle?
I already look insane.
This is wrong spot. It's kind now.
They probably think you're insane because you haven't been telling them about Kyle.
I thought it was just a muscle twitch or something.
Heading the air. Tell them about Kyle. You're the only one that can see Kyle.
Backstory time.
He's on a different plane of existence, but I can see him. He's cute.
You couldn't see him before you got the staff. I mean, really.
He's cute.
Yes, Kyle is very cute. We got to see Kyle before I got you the staff. So, do you want me to tell them about Kyle
Let's go do the
and about
clap.
the staff, or do you want to?
You can.
Elizabeth just pulls her hood over her face because Shane can't see this, and just completely covers herself. And Leon just looks at you guys and, Kyle is a very small creature. I'll send a picture in the Discord later. Not a character. Did you figure out what gender Kyle is? I don't remember.
No.
No? Well, Kyle is this very small little winged creature that
It's very hot wearing a jacket.
kind of just perches on Elizabeth's shoulder, but
There we go.
before she got Kyle, we could see Kyle on this plane. It was more of a Kyle is associated with this staff. Yeah, that's Leon's voice now.
Yeah.
I wish that was Leon's voice.
No, I thought that was gonna be Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle actually rolls the different plane of
He's
existence
been a
now.
winged creature.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a cat thing.
I have a
Not
demon
that
as a pet,
It's
yeah.
not a demon. We don't allow demons in this campaign.
Oh, excuse me.
No, there are demons or devils.
Not even
Yeah.
as bad guys?
It's a void as a pet.
Yeah, basically.
This sounds like
He
another
just
name for a demon.
starts talking about, well, yeah, so do you want me to tell him the full story of that day or no?
I tried you didn't.
What do you want me to leave out?
All of it.
He immediately has a mischievous smile, like knowing.
Don't.
Come on.
Don't.
Alright.
I'll fire another arrow.
Which part do you want me to keep out? I mean, really. I'll keep out what you want me to keep out. The change or the person?
Yes.
Both? Alright. She had a very frustrating day. I obtained the staff for her and gave it to her because we already had seen what it could do, and it could summon Kyle. Kyle had a different name before that, but we got the staff, I gave it to her, and for the moment we believe only she can see Kyle, but we think in the future everybody will be able to. Hopefully.
foreshadowing.
It's a fun spell. We just don't know how long it'll take for it to work. Why? Every time I stop speaking, there's a dramatic sound from moving. Oh my land.
Suddenly, out of thin air, Kyle appeared. You talking crap!
I mean, if you would like to try and summon Kyle, you can roll a d20.
Do it.
Oh yeah. That is the ritual.
You're gonna have to remember that every time you try and summon Kyle. Also, would you like to explain what motions Elizabeth is doing? Probably, I don't remember. Let me. Yeah. So, this is, you have to say something, or make a sound, you have to do a hand motion.
Or a dance number.
You need a material component, and you know what it is. You have the items you need for it, you have them in a pouch, and you keep it with you everywhere you go. Just in case. Or everywhere with the staff. What would you like to say in order to try to cast the spell? Take your...
You never had a friend like me.
Oh my lord.
So that's what Kyle we'd be like 10 minutes ahead.
Everyone's just sitting there staring. The dance number's going on.
This is great. Anyway.
Yeah, so what would you like to do to try to cast this spell? And then roll a d20.
Okay. Just give an answer so that while we die.
This is just a downward spiral. We need to count down on how long this took for this scene to go by so that we can... Oh my land. I think we're all tired. That or everything amazing's happening today.
What? Just
go.
Zone it out. What are you saying? Just roll the dice.
Roll the dice. Roll the d20.
19!
What are you gonna say and do? This is genuinely an up to you thing. This is add flair for other times that you try and summon Kyle.
This one 10 seconds period in game.
Yeah.
Take half the session.
The song is to end eventually.
It's ending now.
Just what do you do?
Yeah, what do you... Go ahead.
We're gonna go in there. No, we're gonna walk in there. They're not even gonna be watching it. They're just gonna have it just to mess with us. That is a joke. I know you're there.
Does it say anything about how loud it has to be?
Oh, it could be a whisper.
That'll make me look not crazy now.
From the hidden abyss comes forth.
Oh,
You can actually do that?
dramatic.
Okay. You go ahead and do that, and you put your hand out, and Kyle flies from your shoulder to your hand and lands on your hand. And you look all excited. There's no change. You guys don't see anything. You just see her hand is
Something's
out.
supposed to happen.
And then Leon just
Just
slowly
looking pressed.
puts his hand on your shoulder.
Did you roll some stance?
Just clap.
Stance thing there?
It's because I didn't do the
Excellent
dance
job,
number.
Elizabeth.
What?
That was-
paying attention.
Really good, Elizabeth.
There was clapping happening.
Yeah,
And the abyss.
yeah, there's sounds happening in the other room that are very loud and dramatic.
Yeah, that's dramatic.
There was a song. It was distracting.
Yeah.
Never a friend like me.
Yeah, so what was it that you said, Shane?
I was just being obnoxious and saying, wow, congratulations, you did it!
And Leon just slowly puts his hand on your shoulder like, it'll work eventually.
You know what? I reach into my pocket and hand you an apple. You look down.
Elizabeth now has an apple. Oh man, is this like one of the week-old apples, or is this one of the fresh
The
ones?
new ones, just
The
the nice.
new one? Oh, so sweet.
Super nice, yeah. I'm kind of a saint, aren't I? Okay.
Okay. So,
Elizabeth will remember.
why are there so many dramatic sounds? in
And
this
now
movie?
Kyle summons.
Kyle
It's because of the apple.
sitting on your hand, turns and looks at you and puts its ears back like it's sad and slowly walks up your arm.
Wait, what was the sound? I couldn't hear it.
I don't know, I heard bang, bang, bang.
That's the sound Kyle makes.
Everyone cues Kyle, but can't see.
You've never heard Kyle make sounds except for when you were in the astral plane, and then you heard kind of a purring sound. It's not like an actual cat, but it's similar to it. It was when you were hugging Kyle. It was just very cool. Alrighty then. Glass shattering. Alrighty.
The fourth ball.
Yeah, so Leon functioned today. Leon and his group are all kind of smiling, they're still talking to each other, and they stay beside you guys and start training at some of the targets and such right beside you guys.
Okay, next time.
So Leon's like at the edge closest to you guys. He's probably trying to be close to you so that he can, if you continue shooting, he can give you tips. If you're doing magic, he's giving you praise and like, hey, good job, you hit that target right on. Maybe you're good at this as well. Just takes training for some things. And then he proceeds to shoot the target dead center. And then he didn't mean for that to happen.
My pride!
Is there anything special you would like to do?
Be careful,
In
there'll
the
be another
training
dance
session?
number.
Yeah,
You better. I'm pretty sure there's another song coming up. You better do it now.
yeah, I think so.
I'm probably just trying to hit things with my hammer.
Specifically targets?
No, I'm gonna hit. Oh,
Oh, okay.
Okay, roll. My armor class is 14. Go.
let's just say you were being annoying.
Sure.
He's always annoying.
It was when he handed the apple.
How dare you give him an apple?
7!
Plus 6?
13?
It's
7 plus.
it should be whatever's right by your weapon.
I
So
don't
plus
know
6.
why
Yes.
you were trying to hit
So 13.
me, but you hit right in front of me.
I hit an apple.
Yeah,
You killed an apple? Dude, this is grounds for murder.
she tried to hit the apple. She missed the apple.
Okay, good.
She just hit you.
Oh,
No, she didn't even hit you. She didn't hit you or the apple.
okay. This is.
It kind of like it was.
Your
No,
head
she-
hit the apple.
Oh my land. You did say you were gonna try and take apples from Owen.
Did I?
You did
Yes.
what?
You said in the last session that you were gonna try and keep apples from him, or the session before that maybe.
Did I?
Yeah, because you
I
wanted
have no memory.
What? I'm not even holding it the right way.
Cover your shoulder, you can't hit your head.
Yeah, see, it would just do that. You have to hold it.
Shum said that because she wanted to see Owen suffer. I remember this.
Oh, I did?
Yes. You
Oh,
genuinely were
okay.
like, I'm going to take apples from you.
I don't even remember that.
I remember that.
That's how
When
you
did you write that
So
down?
choosing-
Hang on.
Fear.
Unless I did.
I don't know.
Going to take apples from Owen.
Just a big start.
I did not.
Take apples from Owen at all costs.
Character development.
Owen will remember that.
Owen doesn't know that she was trying to hit the apple.
Right.
I didn't even
He
know I was going to
doesn't.
take apples from
I mean, were you
He
gonna?
doesn't
Yeah,
know
you
that.
said you were gonna try and take Owen. I was like,
Okay.
oh, okay.
He doesn't know that, but Drew does. Drew will remember that.
Yeah. Drew will remember the
Take
betrayal.
them while you're
Well,
asleep.
that was a. You're gonna. No, I
We're
imagine
to
like.
the opposite side of the school.
No, I've imagined like. You imagine yourself using like thieves' tools, but in reality you're just.
Where did you get all of those apples?
Dude, dude, you have no idea how heavy sleepers they are over there. They somehow did not wake up.
I broke down the door
Remember,
and
they
took
were
the owls.
soundproofing.
None of the magic in the school could even detect it.
You guys did notice there is soundproofing in in most of the bedrooms and most of the classrooms now.
So weird.
Oh, yay!
Yeah. They did a lot of soundproofing, so no sound will come out of the dorm room beside you guys where all of the jock group is.
Oh, I thought they just got mature. Okay. I thought
That's a good one.
that's what it was like before the sound.
that's all this.
Including the dance.
Oh no.
Yes.
Did they just get to the next song? Because once that happens, we're not going to be able to get anything done for the next few minutes.
Oh.
But like,
Yeah. So, Sean, you're just gonna swing it on? Is that?
she tried.
Yeah,
I'm not even sure when.
Yeah, you rolled.
Not sure when.
Yeah, you,
So-
you were
You got a
one,
13, you missed.
Yeah.
one of theirs armor class.
She just hit my
Wait,
toe.
Oh, that would hurt so badly. Well, Owen's getting a golden toenail.
Dad, I need you to make my party member another limb.
My associate.
My associate.
My buddy pal, buddy friend, show me
Best friend in the world.
I would never.
Magic.
That I would
friend.
never steal.
You haven't given your best friend speech yet.
Dude, best friend
I'm
speeches
your
are hard to
imaginary
come up with.
friend.
You just need to, like...
I had to erase that from the sheet because I couldn't think of any best friend speeches. No, seriously.
Buddy, chum, pal, buddy, friend, amigo, friend.
Dude,
The thing is,
how do they come up with a new
Morgan
you
and
keep
I
taking-
used to write each other, like, notes that were that long.
If you keep taking my friends, I'm not gonna have to get not so friendly with you, my friendly friend.
Oh,
friend.
no, man.
I don't know who you'll be friends with you if you keep trying to take all my
Trying
apples.
to- Lucky that no one doesn't know. He's a rogue. He just poisons people on a daily basis.
So over time, throughout the 3 weeks and then the 5-week month, so the 8-week total that we were skipping, it seems as though the twins have started sitting with Ed and Aaron again. So they are sitting in the middle. They're trying to engage in conversation a little more.
They're also causing a war.
They're
I
trying
think
to
this is
talk.
the Alibaba song? It's like Prince Ali.
Probably.
No, it's Prince Ali, I think.
Yeah.
Just zone it out. This is the filler song.
They're trying to genuinely have conversations with you guys. They're all head bobbing shit, save me. All 3 of them are. Ah!
No, wait. Different decks we need to do.
Just completely offbeat with each other.
I was talking about the torture dance.
Oh dear.
Okay, continue.
Yeah, the twins seem like they're starting to bond a bit more with you guys. They're genuinely having conversations.
And war.
Yes, they're having conversations, yes.
Yeah, they're
Oh, wait, stop.
it takes time and like it seems like the 3rd week
bite
is
the
when they
pencil.
start to actually talk to you guys and start
That was a
trying
reference
to
in case
incorporate themselves. And then like halfway through the 2nd month, they're actually
I'm not gonna lie, this is not distracting.
conversing and all that. They're trying to get to know you guys, and you guys learn during this that they're very good. Their parents are kind of friends of the king. Their father is basically his seer, his advisor. He's a sorcerer. He genuinely does a lot of the magic for the king, or the emperor, whatever you want to call him. It's almost as if he's the right-hand man.
Dude, no, it's not.
I know
I'm not
this song.
distracted, but
No, I know this
it's
song.
not bad.
This is a good song.
Yeah.
Topic.
So you learned that about them. That it's almost as if they were kind of hired / recruited. It was their father decided they needed to do whatever they could to be in the same group as Egg, and it is their job to protect her. This is for just the twins. For Aaron, it's genuinely he and Egg are friends, and they genuinely wanted to be in a group together because they were friends. Aaron's parents, his mother is an ambassador for one of the other continents.
Oh my gosh, Aaron.
His mother is.
Drew just bit his own
Aaron. Well, yeah. Do you get the reference?
I
Name is Aaron, bind the hand, duh. Okay. Don't talk spoilers. She's totally gonna watch it.
Okay.
yeah.
Attack on Titan, watch it. It's a good show.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I will talk about it after the fact, after this, but yeah.
I plan on binging it. Yeah.
Hurt.
Aaron
Harder
talks
than
about.
I meant. Holy crap.
Aaron plans on he actually talks about how his mom's an ambassador for one of the other continents, and she lives on this continent, and they live here. They're from the other one, but Aaron was born here, and he's stayed here for almost all of his life. He's been to the other continents, but he lives
People are
here.
very happy
This is
about
his
that.
home.
He lives here.
Yeah, people are
because
very
of
happy
the
about
fireworks.
Including the
back
elephants.
So he's attending this school, and it's kind of a little bit of bonding with the king and trying to be a bit more,
I'm not sure.
trying to help with the foreign relations between the two continents. So this is from the more desert continent, which is the one that has a cactus, I believe I wrote, as its school.
Nothing.
Oh, that could make some sense.
Yeah.
That could. You know what? Maybe. Wait, but that would. You know what? You might be right. He might be Edelgard.
Help, they think I'm copying things when I'm genuinely just coming up with ideas.
I know. We don't think you're copying it. We just.
I think you should take this as a compliment because it means
Dude.
that you thought up the plot of Three Houses without ever having
Can we
any
change
outside
routes?
influence.
Haley, I have like 1,000 hours in that game. This is not. That is not an insult.
I'm so cool, guys!
Oh yeah.
That's right, Mo, I told you!
Hey, can you stop posing the Emperor? We need to change routes.
Oh man. Yeah, Aaron's mom has a good, she is the ambassador. She's doing her best to become close to the Emperor, and the fact that Aaron is defying him a little bit with Egg, when they confront the Emperor, it doesn't look amazing on his mom, but his mom, he does explain to you what she looked like and how she was in the throne room when you and Egg went. So he looks a lot like his mother. They're
Thank
you find him.
I think they paused it.
So she has very curly brown hair. She was standing kind of close to the Emperor, but she wasn't
Right there.
right up against.
real estate.
She's very tall. She is human. She's fairly young, but she's still old enough to be his parent. He doesn't have any siblings. The twins don't have any other siblings. It's just the two of them.
At least not anymore. So he gets it. Now he continue.
And then Egg has
Not
a younger
an
brother
accident.
that's about 4.
Aww.
So he wasn't in the throne room, but she did, after you guys went to the throne room, Egg did go and leave the room for just a few minutes to go see her little brother. So she explains that that's where she had gone. She wanted to go see him and say hi, because she told him that she would every day that she could. So, at the end of every week.
That's awesome.
That's excellent.
Oh, classic oatmeal. Have you not seen that meme?
What?
No, it was a meme called "When Your Best Friend Oatmeal Tells Us Knee Slapper," and it was just classic oatmeal. Really? That's no.
Made me think of something that happened at church.
Okay, whatever. Let's.
Did I tell you about extra crispy?
Before we
I don't know.
Anyways, back to the plot.
Before we get
Okay, but
completely
later.
off,
Okay.
I'm lost.
It really cracks you up, huh?
Yeah.
Where
Um,
were we?
I was talking about Egg and her family,
Egg.
and Aaron and his family, and
No.
twins. Yeah. So Egg's little brother, she never actually says his name, and she does make it clear that they don't want anybody knowing his name for the moment because he likes to go wander around towns, and her mother also likes to go with him, so that it's kind
Okay,
of.
I was gonna say, a
Yeah.
4-year-old wandering around town by
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah.
I mean, when you guys went to the town, there were a lot of kids that were running around, like just groups of little kids, because there's not a lot of crime in that town. But they were always told, like, stay in the walls. That's bad.
Get in the wall.
Yeah, there's walls around the city.
Get in the wall.
oh snap! You have to stay inside the walls or you die. Need the Attack on Titan theme. And his name is Aaron. Oh, dude, we thought it was 3 houses, but it's sorry.
She's combining the two. Go on.
Continue.
Okay.
We are the worst at this. We are the worst at this whole staying on topic thing.
Yeah. Egg's mom and little brother actually go to the town pretty frequently, where Shump is from, and where Elizabeth is from outside of.
I have to get through the intro
They
first.
go there very frequently, but they're dressed in common clothes, trying to look inconspicuous, I guess. They don't want people to notice and realize who they are, so nobody has ever really gets to see her little brother, because they don't want to take that from him. They want to kind of give him a little bit of a normal life-ish, so that he knows this is what it's like to go play with the other kids, so that he's not
That's really
a 4-year-old as the only child in an entire palace. Yeah. It's,
like that.
Yeah.
Like that.
she does explain it was her mom's idea. Her mom very much wants to get out of that palace as much as possible. She loves being outside of it. And then she talks about how it was more of an arranged marriage.
Oh.
Let's find the prince at the time, a wife that is suitable, and trying to find a way that, trying to find the, air quotes, ideal wife that, for them, wouldn't defy her husband.
I made a prediction. It's gonna happen. I'm calling it.
Is Egg,
No,
saying
every-
Egg's gonna get stabbed? Because
No,
he keeps
I'm-
saying that.
No, he's. No, never mind. If one.
But I'm
Here,
curious.
I'll give you a signal when it happens, because, dude, I want that to happen. It's gonna be a cool plot point. Continue.
Here. Alright. Yeah.
Think
She
about
kind of talking about
Think about it's
All of
totally gonna
that.
happen.
Go on.
very concerned.
Okay, fine. You said that the kid
No,
goes.
no.
Okay, never mind.
We're predicting that you're gonna copy 3 houses a bit more.
Wait,
Go on.
that's a. I don't think that's kind of. Yeah, but that's too generic to say it's a copy.
So
I'm saying the kid's gonna get kidnapped.
Rather lame. Oh.
Because you're saying that there were kidnaps in the
That's
the
in the
city.
capital.
Ah, dang it! Ah, wait,
Yeah.
that would have
It
made
wasn't
sense.
even kidnappings. It's
That would've
adult
made
people that are going
Well,
missing.
made sense. Oh, never mind. My prediction.
You're an adult. I thought they took 2 kids though.
That was the goblins that took 2 kids.
So it could have happened.
Hmm?
Which means that the goblins
I'm sorry, we're
took the adults.
we're getting
We
off-
just don't know what happened.
We're getting off
The
topic way
goblins-
too much. Let's
The
go.
goblins took 2
Very
kids.
topic.
Sorry.
I mean, this is probably information you guys would find out during this time. You knew the goblins had taken 2 kids, but during a little bit before this, and actually during the little time that we're skipping, a lot of people have been going missing, like weird amounts of people, and it's just disappearing off of the streets.
Like 72. That's a weird number.
Okay.
What?
Like,
Okay.
but it's only been in the capital. It hasn't been in any other large populous city. So they're trying to figure out at the moment what's been going on, why people are disappearing. And the ranger teacher has had a few times where he just isn't at the school, he goes to the Capitol to check it out.
Makes sense.
Wait a minute.
Well,
That could be cool.
I'm
too.
very curious of what your theory is, and I kind of want to hear it. I
My
already
theory's
know plenty what it is.
backstory stuff.
Oh. For who?
For me.
For you?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Me.
Alright.
Sorry.
That was beautiful. No. Yeah, actually, for my notes for this session. So, at the end of the second month, this would, so we're skipping the second month, which is Virus, and it is now the third month, which is Urim. It's on
What did you
the
just call me?
list I gave
You're
you
in
guys.
trouble.
So, at
Classic.
first, I realized that when I wrote it, it looked like it said urine. So I had to change it to make it neater so that it was definitely an M.
Here, I'll send this to you so that when it's
Yeah.
over, you can see the meme.
This is the third month of the year. It is the last month of spring. Yeah, so first day, it's a Monday. They all give you, or you're given a new schedule for this third month. You're told at the end of the month, you will be having a competition between your classmates.
Go on.
And it's going to
To be fair, that's not really a specific thing.
it's going to be kind of a, almost capture the flag-esque combat.
Okay.
Oh no.
Hey,
Between you
You ever
and
wonder
the
why we're
two
here?
other parties in your class.
You ever wonder why we're here? It's because we always lose at everything.
Hey,
We weren't the first
yeah,
to lose.
I'm gonna
I
hit
don't
my
think-
head somewhere.
No. Are you gonna get one shot again?
Probably.
Okay. Just
okay, wait. I just want to point this out. This is not any of Shane's fault, but it's kind of Abby's fault because he was actually talking his way out. But I will point out that James and I are the only ones who have actually dealt other people damage
I only dealt myself
in
damage
this game.
twice.
I don't know. I just thought that was funny.
Shane still damage, I'm pretty sure.
No, he was he was talking his way out.
Yeah, I mean, in general. I think he has.
No, I have not hit a single thing.
Oh!
He is Roro.
Oh, yeah.
I
But
hit.
to be fair,
I
The
hit
other class-
nothing.
to be fair, only one of us has dealt damage to a wall. Actually, two of us. He also.
Yeah, you did do damage to the
Never
wall.
mind. I'm
I
done.
also dealt damage to myself twice. When I fell down the stairs.
But did you hit two people at the same time behind you?
Yes.
No.
So I thought.
I also hurt
I'm sorry, that was
myself while
completely
hitting
off
my
topic.
head
Go
on the pillar.
I just thought that was kind of neat. Anyway.
We're spiraling again.
Yeah.
Oops.
Shane, without you, we spiral easy.
Yeah.
Easier than normal.
There's no difference.
Yeah,
Find
so
something, sit in my chair.
It's almost like he's still here.
your new schedule, instead of making sure you're all up at 8 a.m., instead they're waking you up at 9. They completely cut out your history and beasts class for this month, but it'll be back for the second quarter of the school year. Yeah, this at the end of the month, this competition between you and your classmates will be basically one of your tests. It's kind of just to show the people of the country how you guys are doing. Be like, hey, this is how well the school's doing. These are the people who are going to help defend you guys and protect you.
Someone who hits their head 4 times.
They do make it clear to you guys, this
trips
will be a
down
public
stairs.
thing. There isn't a way for them to broadcast it, so it's not like, hey, we have the technology for TVs, because they don't. It's more of a, hey, we have an entire point system, which you guys would have seen, but you wouldn't know it, where people can see the points of
Maybe
what
Shump,
happened during different
maybe
competitions.
Shump should just headbutt people.
Huh.
There you
Or
go.
maybe
This could end very
maybe
poorly.
Shump would have an easier
These are the
time
people defending
hitting
your
people.
country. One of them cast fireball on himself.
I mean, they do realize that your class is first years.
The other one hits
The
her head
person who
on
doesn't even know
everything.
Fireball yet cast Fireball on herself.
Okay, to be fair, if they didn't know who it hits, they would be very impressed with you that you cast Fireball.
You do also know that the other years are also going to be competing against each other. So the second years are against second years, third against third, fourth against fourth. You all have the same point system, but the points are ranked differently a little bit. Like, they'll compare your total points to everybody else's. So if one of the first year groups has better points at the end, then they compare it to, hey, this group did really well compared to this third year group that didn't do so well.
Well, that just might mean the other teams suck. By that, I mean us. Somehow, we're going to get 0 points, so both the others will look really good.
That's the plot twist. The third year team's also gonna have 0. We won't look as bad.
That's true.
Yeah, you guys will have classes, you'll have your time for lunch, which would be extended a little bit longer just because, and then it will be the third month, so training will be optional. Yes.
Can I get an apple?
Yes.
Thank you. I had to get rid of one.
Yeah.
Apple spontaneously appeared in his inventory.
I mean, you'd probably be able to get an apple every day. They probably last
An apple a
like
day.
8 to 10 days. I mean, it's an apple in your pocket.
I'm going to say I have a max of 8.
Okay. That works.
An apple a day keeps the chump away.
The chump? Or the chump?
Chumps.
Same thing.
I know what I said.
Okay, wow. That's
Same
so rude.
thing.
For your classes, instead of
It's going to be loud.
actually really talking much or teaching, it's the teachers are having you guys train your combat skills how you see fit, how you think you need to improve, and then they're giving pointers and such. Teaching you, hey, this is how you do this a little more effectively. Or for the bars, it's, why don't you give it a little flair? Why don't you say something funny and witty?
Bang!
Break into
So-
song.
Training also seems to be very similar, but instead of just having a few of the teachers, like just the ones who can heal or something like that, having a few of them, all of the teachers are present for training every day except for every so often a student or two isn't there and the sorcerer teacher isn't there. Because you've all learned he's kind of ish the guidance counselor. He basically is in charge of actual discipline. That kind of idea.
That was very loud.
I don't like that guy.
So-
That guy seems...
Usually the students that are gone are the more rowdy ones, so every so often the half-orc bard Jack isn't there, or the jock group, the entire jock group isn't there every so often, stuff like that. Yeah, that's kind of what most of the training is
Oh, hey, Discord message.
during the third month. That's what it would be. And because the second and third month, hey, it's not required for you guys to go to training. Are you guys going to go to training?
Yes!
Yeah.
I am, and I am focusing on positioning, specifically where I need to be putting my shield in order to block the most effectively.
Alright.
I need to learn how to hit better.
You have a +6. How can you... Okay.
So to be fair, the first fight, that wasn't the issue.
First fight was not your fault. Bad roll. That was all.
Yeah.
He says this
Well,
in,
good
he
rolls
says this
from
in
me.
character.
What?
I tell you.
Yeah, I had some very good rolls that game.
No
It
one
was
knows what he's
scary.
talking about.
I mean, to be fair, I did too. And
Yeah.
you even let 120 go just
Because I was
because.
getting tired of rolling 20s.
To be fair, I rolled a lot of 20s. in
You
that
did.
fight.
You and I both kept rolling 20s and it was scary.
Oh, yeah.
I think we need an nat
It's
20.
an 8.
It's not as cool as the nat 1 I rolled on Abby's die earlier. Oh.
Yeah, but
Wait, did you get that recorded?
What?
I don't think it was recorded.
Nah,
but that-
nah.
I have no
I
idea.
don't think it was recorded when I
I
did
don't
that.
know.
Disappointment is measurable and a day is ruined.
Anyway, what were you saying? Sorry, we were talking about training.
Oh yeah. I don't remember. I acted like I remembered, but I didn't.
Let's see, he was talking about how he was training to be shielding better.
Yeah, we were talking about how you guys were. So it's kind of what would you guys be focusing on training wise during this time?
Let's see, I would be training on wait, what would I be doing?
I don't know, because Owen has the most combat experience of everybody in this group. Yeah, you have the most training. You seem like you're one of the higher, or not higher. You're one of the better ones in your class. Like you're better than some of the other students.
I mean, some people can deal more damage if they would stop hitting a post
With my head.
with your head.
No, she could hit the post.
My head should be a weapon.
So if you guys would like, you could be.
Just out of
spying
curiosity,
each
who are the other
other.
top students?
The other top students?
Yes.
I need to actually look into this. The fourth year, the Goblin Bella.
No, I mean just in our.
in our class.
Yes.
Let me look at. Egg is one of the best in hers. Granted, she's a wizard.
A Wizlord.
I will say she is the only first year wizard, but it seems as though accuracy-wise and stuff like that, she's definitely surpassed the other wizards, like the second years.
Show off.
There are 4 second years that are wizards.
Mm-hmm.
They're all in one group.
Don't mind me. Just continue.
And she seems like she's
What's your
quite a bit better
opinions on such paper?
than at
What?
some things.
Who else was?
That was Egg. Jared the Barbarian of the strength group. He's one of the better barbarians. He's not like top of his class, but he's good. What are you waiting for?
Nothing. Just keep lifting off.
Okay.
Come on. Shut up.
Yeah.
It's gonna be loud.
Of yours, you're one of the best of the rogues. And of the paladins, it seems like most of the paladins are on and clerics are on a fairly even playing field. Are you waiting for me to say Elizabeth's really good?
Oh, no, not that.
Mm-hmm.
What? I'm very.
Don't worry about it.
So who are some of the other best
Yes.
people in our
Who are you?
In your classroom or in your
group? Like
in your-
first years.
of the first years, it's basically just the 3 that are like, oh, you guys are amazing.
Okay. It will happen.
Huh?
I
Nothing.
would be if I stopped hitting my head.
Yes,
I could have done better if I
Your
didn't cause
teacher-
pink bubbles.
Don't worry. Okay.
he's very focused on
We'll just happen in random
Some of
conversation
them.
then.
4th years. So on Valrai and on the half elf Jack. Yes,
Nothing.
it's not in here. It's in the other one.
Okay.
Are you upset he's spaghetti?
No. Just waiting.
In your year or in your class, Ken is definitely the best.
No.
The 4th
Better
year
than
in your
you?
class is the best.
Man, you should fight her. Show her who's or him. Show her who's boss. Show her who's boss.
Yeah, fight the dragon boy.
You know what? Just walk up to her and fireball both of you.
Yeah, in your class, you're one of the best, but then after you,
Trunks.
like
Bulma.
Bella's better,
You.
definitely like better. She's the 4th year, and then it's you, and then it's Moss, the 3rd year. She seems to have like little bits of fur every so
Oh, so
often.
new.
It's a new student that comes in. Like she looks different, but it's the same person.
Yeah, blue.
And she has a few that she kind of cycles through. Her appearance definitely changes frequently.
Dang it.
Sometimes her ears are pointy, sometimes they're not. Sometimes
That's a changeling,
She's-
right?
yeah.
Okay.
A few times she's had like little bits of fur, stuff like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
What were you? Okay, wait. What were we training with anyway?
Yeah. What are you focusing on during training, Elizabeth?
Spells and sometimes with the stats.
Alrighty.
Because sometimes you just gotta bonk him, you know?
Bonk.
Okay, I mean, look at him. He deserves a good bonk.
That's
too.
true. Ooh. I see if Shump wants to practice accuracy while I try and practice dodging. Boom.
Alrighty.
That's 2 with 1.
Nat 20, you are now dead.
Would you like to go ahead and make a few tackles?
Do it. You can't. You won't. You won't. Actually, I'm pretty sure you have more of a chance to hit me than not to hit me.
Got it.
Statistically, yeah, because 10s and deer the middle 9.
Yeah, but she's not using her real hammer. She's using the practice one just to say it so she doesn't smash my
Yeah,
skull
you're
open.
probably using a wooden practice hammer.
Well, she missed.
Oh no, they lost us.
Oh.
What?
He sent us. He thinks he. Speak to us.
Oh no.
Hello?
What happened?
Wait, I will.
Hey.
No.
Wait, I'm gonna disconnect and reconnect.
I got a 2 plus 6.
Why did I
Is
say
that
And
it?
it's gonna be hilarious and loud.
Aha! I have messages and I don't know how to function.
That's from me.
It's not just you. I have messages from other people too. I'm
You got
sorry.
messages? Wow.
I
Hello?
know. I barely even get one a day.
Are you alive?
Speaker.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey!
Oh my
you're back.
goodness.
Okay.
How many rolls am I doing?
A few. I don't know.
I got a 2 the first time. But
Yeah.
plus 6, that's
we'll,
like an 8.
We'll be ending the session very soon. I think it'll be after we find
Oh.
out how many
Ow.
times.
19 plus 6.
I got hit that
The
time.
first time she swings, she missed so badly. You just kind of got cocky. You're laughing a little bit like, come on, you just swung at the floor. Like she
Come at me,
almost
bro.
Hit me right in the face.
Yeah, she almost headbutts you, and then suddenly this wooden hammer slams you in the side of the head.
You'll go like flying into the wall.
If you want, you can go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
Break my spine.
I'll try spinning. That's a good
was-
trick.
All of the teachers are present, and as
Great
soon as they
animation.
see this happening, one of them is getting ready to heal
All
you.
of the teachers are present to
So,
watch his body
a
get
D8
launched.
plus bludgeoning.
No,
Damage.
no, I died. I'm like, hey guys,
Oh,
did you
plus
see?
Yeah.
I thought it was... Oh, it's plus 4 like bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Because that's my strength.
Kill
That
me.
plus 4. So you just roll 1.
Uh-huh.
It took like how much damage? Like 7?
5.
5? That's
She
still
rolled-
more than half my health.
She rolled a 1
That's
and did 5 damage.
That's still more than half of my health.
First time.
So you just get
Yeah, it is,
slammed
yes.
in the side of the head with this wooden hammer, and it kind of knocks you a little to the side.
Straight up fractal.
Immediately, the jury teacher runs over and she just gently heals you. She's shorter than Shove by a little bit. But she
It hurt my
hugs-
pride more than it hurt me.
One
And it hurt me a lot.
the dwarf hits
It's
you, and
alright,
another
dear.
dwarf
You'll be
runs up.
okay. Just be a little more careful next time. And then she turns around and walks away. Are you gonna swing again?
It's okay.
It just kind of knocked you to, like, you're still standing. You just kind of got hit to the
It's
side.
okay. Do it.
Are you
Kill
gonna swing?
me. Do it.
Do it again?
Do it.
And you're at full health. She did heal you.
Nice, right? It's okay, dear. As another stick goes in over her head just to hit you.
Oh, it was a 9 that time. What's a 9 plus 6?
15.
15.
That still hits me.
Yeah.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Use this one.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh no! Just 5
I
damage.
get up. I'm like, okay. I think I'm okay. Then boom, my spine.
It's on the other side of it. Actually, where do you want to hit him?
Yeah, the other side of the face.
The other side of this. So suddenly, you start to stand up and you're holding the side of your head, and then suddenly this
Is
wooden
something-
hammer slams you on the other
Is something
side.
ringing to you guys?
Bam!
Guys, I don't want to do this practice
And the
anymore.
jury teacher turns around and
I'm gonna walk up to him
Dearie.
and use my
Guys,
healing spell, but I'm gonna
Shut
stop him while I'm doing it.
why can't you hit people this hard in fights? Why can't you? I'm not crying. You're crying.
so Shum's gonna walk up to Owen while he's holding probably both sides of his face in pain, and then she's gonna move his hand and just slap him to heal him.
Gonna have to jump up to
So,
drop kick his
How do
chest.
I forgot how to use cure wounds. How do I do it?
It's in
What
the
is
book. I don't.
In the
It's
book?
yeah. It's. I don't.
Let's see, you go
which
to
one
a whole new
it is. Actually,
world.
wait. I have it right here.
Slap you so hard you go to a whole new world.
go.
It's
Yeah.
you roll a d8
I
plus your
went to a new
spellcasting
world.
modifier, which would be
You did, yeah.
for you is
Charisma.
and then
Cure wounds.
Wait, what am I doing?
roll a d8 and then add your charisma modifier. The bottom one. 1 plus.
That's 2.
So you gain 3 health of the 5. So technically you're at 7. And the jury teacher had turned around as soon as she heard the sound and she, oh dearie, and then she sees you healing. Oh, that was sweet. And she comes back over and she heals you again, just taking you back to full.
Guys, I can't feel my face.
You'll be alright, dear. Here.
Do you want me to do it again?
She starts slowly
No.
putting like a little bit of kind of like a Neosporin-ish, that kind of idea on it. And it stings at first, but she just slowly rubbing it on different parts of your face where there's like a scratch or something. You'll be okay. And then turns around and goes back to the middle. And she starts talking to somebody else.
Not the brightest idea, huh?
She missed that if you didn't hit. Only person she has is my face.
Quality
I'm
content.
not crying.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do
She
before we end
really is
the session?
upset about you getting all these apples.
Just question. What's the other
Just give you
guy
all
doing?
the-
What's the rich team doing?
They're probably mostly
Names.
focusing on spellcasting.
Nothing.
Okay. Aaron.
Yes! Okay, get to the part.
So it's actually like the speaker.
Attack on Titan.
He sent me a Discord message saying
I've
waiting
been
for her to
intimidated.
I was waiting for that for like half of it.
I have been intimidated.
That was a good roll then. Hey.
Right. Yeah, I think that's all you wanted, but they're focusing on training. Aaron's definitely getting up close and focusing. But the rest of them are all doing spells.
Yeah.
For a while, it's the three of them targeting him, trying to actually land a hit.
Okay, from personal experience, not a good idea.
His AC is 17.
Still, not a good idea. When someone has.
It's nothing. Mine's 18 and it has been since we started this and I got killed first.
Oh, I got punched in the face for.
He's not at all dexterous. He has chainmail armor for shield.
I made bubbles.
You did make bubbles.
Dude, I think you've dealt the most damage in one.
I hit a pole with
Yeah, you
my
hit a pole.
head.
3
Yeah.
times.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do before we end tonight's session?
Thinking off the top of my head. You know
I don't
what?
think so.
No?
I don't think so.
No.
No?
No.
No? No?
Oh
Got this. I missed.
Lucky that didn't go under whatever this
What's
thing
that
is.
one?
What,
This is
what's
an
the
8.
one on the, an 8?
Yes.
38. No, that's not a 3. I can't read. I can only see the 3. That's the only one I can read. Is it a 6?
It's a 9. 98.
98.
I'm astounded by faint ethereal music the next minute.
What?
I mean, you did say you were practicing your spells and such. So, Elizabeth just... One of her spells she cast, which spell were you casting? Just because. Just pick one.
Ray of Frost.
That's not your real spell.
Chromatic orb.
Thank you. She casts a chromatic orb and it lands dead center on the target, but when she casts it, suddenly just this very gentle music starts playing and it's very, that's not gentle. It's very lofty and ethereal as it is described. Yeah.
The beginning of the song has some sort of talking before it actually gets to the part on the one.
That's it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
just to
is
contain
where we're
cantina
going to
band.
end the session.
I hit something.
With me playing Cantina Band.
By the way, you guys
Sounds
will
good.
you won't be leveling up right after this thing is over.
We'll get to level 3.
You'll be leveling up soon, but not like after that. You'll be level 2 after that.
Oh boy.
At the end of the school year, your characters will be level 3.
I want to get myself gas.
Oh yeah.
What's the plans?
Yeah.
Right now, all I can do is stab people. Look at myself because I can do other things
I
and stab
hit
people.
people with my hammer.
You have spells. You have like.
I can hurt myself.
None of them are like hurting people except for
Second shot.
vicious mockery.
Yeah, but
That's still a good thing.
Yeah, it is.
And you can change what prepared spells you have. But
I don't know
you don't
how
have
to-
prepared spells, do you?
I don't think so.
No, it's just clerics and certain
You're as
people.
strong as
Never
I
mind.
am short.
Clerics and I believe druids. How many druids are
I'm
there?
short on
That
She's
was.
not that short.